activity in auto.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's the opening round of the Northeast Invitational. Always a pleasure to be along the coast of Maine, Lighthouse Point to be exact. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports. Frank, this is sure to be another exciting day of golf out there. What are the challenges facing our players today?
The length of the golf course for a start, Rich, this golf course just under 7,700 yards. So it's one of the longest ones you'll play. And of course the cliffs, that's why it's called this, they certainly are in play. There is one double green out there, that's the 10th and the 13th hole, they share the same green. Lots of great design features and you've got it on a prime day in great condition. So enjoy the round and make sure you feast on the vistas as well.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. This, the second shot here at the par 4. That should be pretty good right there, on the safe side. That's how you play the game, right there. Stick it in close, and then knock in the birdie. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business.
That might go unnoticed, Rich, but that birdie, just sneak inside the top 15.
Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Somehow that managed to miss the bunker, Frank.
Yeah, that looked like it was sand for sure.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Needs a few more of those. That was a good birdie.
Yeah, this time that one gets him in the top 10.
Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo, back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth.
And from the fairway for his second shot here.
Needs a sort of miracle putt.
Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Frank, he might like this one. He might like... Oh, he's gonna love it, Frank.
Let's just get straight to it.
Frank, sometimes it takes a... Get back into it, and that's what we just saw.
You heard he's making a move. Eagle.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Not have picked a better time.
We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Frank, I've been impressed with the play to this point early in the round.
Yeah, it's solid without being spectacular, and that's actually a huge compliment.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frankie took plenty of time on this birdie putt. He looked at it from 3 different angles. He forgot one very important ingredient.
Yeah, pace. You can definitely fall in love with the line, even with approach shots as well, but obviously we see it more on putting. No mistake made there with the par.
Now at the 5th hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
He makes a great pass at the golf ball. It's powerful, but it's rhythmic at the same time. It's nice to roll in a 25-footer now and then. Those feel good. But still, there's nothing like hitting that perfect tee ball. Long and straight.
Yeah, you can puff out your chest, last to play, the advantage, holes shorter. Basically, the list goes on.
Stuck the follow-through right there. This could be really good. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Starting to make a nice move. 5 under with that birdie for the tournament. Moving on to hole number 6, par 3 of 198 yards. 170 yards. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the players' shots, that's for sure. Good swing, good shot yet again.
All right, hole in one.
What a display of
I was
shot.
close though.
Oh, that incredible approach shot there. The easiest of birdies coming up.
So just a formality here. This is a pretty good performance right here. 6 under for the tournament. Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions, but once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze, but if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Frank, as we get set for this approach, what does our featured player need to do to regain some of that early round magic?
First, a bit of advice, really. Take a deep breath. Make sure all those bad thoughts get out of your mind. After that hot start, we all know they can play better than this, but they need to relax first of all, and then let their game take over again. In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. He just missed the bunker. Locked in on the read and the speed. So with that make, now at 7 under par. Well, a bit unusual. A third par 3 now on this front side. We're at the 8th. It's 165 yards, Frank.
And this par 3 looks nothing like the previous two. Heads towards the edge of the cliff there. Long green, almost a figure 8 or an hourglass shape. Bunkers left and right. Going to have to be straight here.
This one looks right on point. This has been a tee to green clinic. Absolutely perfect. Everything coming off the center of the club face and everything in regulation. Just 5 feet left. Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Frank, did you hear the sound of that coming off the club face?
It was like a cannon.
That is just a beautiful shot. Second from an excellent lie. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
On the green in regulation. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good. I like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. Now to the par 5 ninth. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating. Oh, he's winding this one up. Does he have the power though?
And that ball is absolutely scorched. Just hit a sea.
Name on golf ball. Shout out to Human Torch. Superhero. Protectors 4. Marvel.
Frank, I know you like boxing. That was some heavyweight power right there.
Smoked it.
Second shot. Good look at the green.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Shouldn't be a problem here. Pretty much doing everything right this week. 11 under for the tournament. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Well, this is the kind of wind that separates the great players from the average players. You really have to be strong to handle these kinds of winds. Frank, not the longest hitter, but sometimes you win tournaments by putting it in a good spot, and that's where we are right here, 280 yards out.
Yeah, 280 down the middle of the fairway. That'll never get you in trouble.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, getting him another good look. Settles in over the putt. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Moving on to the 12th hole now. Par 4, 439 yards. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion. Oh, I liked that.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that. Second shot.
This is a good-looking shot. You can't ask for much more than that. About 5 feet away. Beautifully done. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Knocking down all the shots today, now at 13 under. Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
Come on, golf ball.
Caught that one flush, Frank. That was beautiful.
What was the movie again? Dead, solid, perfect.
Right in the heart of the fairway. Green light special. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. What a beautiful roll right there, dead center. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards?
A par 5, it might should be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Missed on that one, Frank.
Yeah, not a problem.
So just a formality here. Did the job right there. '15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that, really, the only problem is if you go long.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Good looking shot right here. That is another laser right at the flagstick. These putts keep the round together. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. He has this attempt for par. Par here's fine, isn't it, Frank?
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie. Oh, this is right at it.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
That was just a beautiful drive and hit it solid and right in the middle. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. Well, that is a ball-striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Oh my goodness, how did he miss that? He has this for a birdie. Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in, and of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Excellent drive right there, Frank.
Circa 310.
Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. And getting ready for the putt. Yeah, he's going to love that one, Frank. Sensational effort.
Oh, just eat that up.
Frank, you surprised to see that name on top of the leaderboard?
I am surprised to see the name, but not that style of golf leading. It was great performance, especially tee to green. You don't often see people start that quickly.
Alright, CBC Naruto over and out. And also today is December 19, 2019. Shout out to Cats, the musical movie coming out tomorrow, December 20, 2019. And one day along with Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker also coming on that same day, December 20, 2019. Both movies are about to be amazing, exciting, pretty fresh, and perfect. And also shout out to Star Wars. It's on Disney Plus also. And Disney Plus is perfect with movies like Captain Marvel, My Girl Brie Larson, Avengers Endgame. And Brie Larson's in that also. And all the Disney Channel shows, the Disney Channel original movies. It's just perfect. Disney Channel original movies like the House of Musical trio, House of Musical 2, House of Musical 3, House of Musical trilogy. And Disney Plus is perfect. So it's, like I said, shout out to that. And all that being said, it's CBC Naruto. Over and out.